When the universal intellect guides an individual towards significant achievement and prosperity, it often orchestrates a three-stage process of profound personal development. Before true abundance can manifest, three distinct yet interconnected challenges typically present themselves. Should you ever encounter these three, or even one of them, understand that you are on the precipice of substantial progress. These three formative stages precede the attainment of lasting prosperity. The first stage is that of intellectual isolation. Esteemed seekers of wisdom, have you ever contemplated why certain individuals undergo rapid transformation? Those who once struggled suddenly possess resources, influence, and respect. Have you observed how, before a significant breakthrough, life can abruptly become burdensome? Is this mere misfortune or a premonition of impending flourishing? Many perceive periods of intense difficulty as signs of divine displeasure. However, a more rational understanding suggests the contrary. When your intellect is grappling with profound challenges, when your efforts seem to yield no immediate results, when your endeavors repeatedly fall short, remember this is often the very moment when the active intellect is aligning conditions for a grander outcome for you. This is the juncture where, beneath the veil of trial, an opportunity for profound intellectual growth is concealed. Prosperity, respect, and enduring well-being are rarely sudden occurrences. The cosmic order, guiding every individual toward their potential, first subjects them to these three challenging experiences. These are not arbitrary difficulties, but essential trials, without which an individual cannot attain the intellectual and volitional maturity requisite for true achievement. These stages refine the intellect, temper arrogance, and internally prepare the individual to responsibly manage future blessings. The design of the universe ensures that you are internally ready so that when prosperity arrives, it elevates you rather than corrupting you. For before bestowing substantial means, the universal intellect seeks to make you worthy of them. The question then becomes, are you prepared to navigate these developmental challenges? Can you endure the intellectual and emotional rigor that precedes genuine flourishing? For remember, that which is destined for greatness is often first dismantled to be rebuilt stronger. Today, we shall discuss these three formative challenges, without which true prosperity rarely manifests, and lasting well-being remains elusive. The three stages of development preceding prosperity are 1. The challenge of intellectual isolation. When the universe prepares an individual for significant prosperity, it often initiates a period of intellectual isolation. You may find yourself separated from your usual social circles. Friends, connections, and gatherings may seem to recede. When the divine intention is to elevate an individual, it often begins by altering their immediate environment. The vibrancy of life may seem to dim, the conviviality of social interactions may fade, familiar smiles may acquire an air of unfamiliarity, and the warmth in relationships may diminish. It may feel as though the world has changed. However, in reality, the world is not changing. It is you who are being prepared for transformation. You are brought into a state of deep solitude where external sympathies are absent, companionship recedes, and familiar support structures are removed. You are left with only yourself, your thoughts, your internal struggles, and your ultimate connection to the rational order of existence. This period of intellectual isolation is, in essence, the first ascent on the journey to prosperity. For the universal intellect understands that as long as you heavily rely on external validation and human support, you may not fully recognize your innate intellectual capabilities. Therefore, you are gently detached from external dependencies, allowing you to return to your fundamental intellectual foundation. You learn that ultimate sustenance and rational order emanate from the first cause, and it is through understanding and aligning with this order that true provision, respect, and well-being are actualized. Initially, this isolation can be profoundly unsettling. The heart may yearn for interaction, understanding, and reassurance. Yet repeatedly, you are met with silence, a silence that can be more impactful than any clamor. This is the precise moment when, in your deepest reflections, you acknowledge your solitary intellectual journey. This acknowledgement is crucial. It signifies a shift towards self-reliance, grounded in a deeper understanding of universal principles. When an individual reaches this point, understand that a new pathway is about to open. For intellectual isolation does not diminish. Rather, it refines and sculpts the individual. Just as pure gold is forged through intense heat, so too does an individual emerge stronger and more intellectually resolute from the crucible of solitude. The moment you feel utterly alone, is often when the deepest insights and the most profound connections to universal wisdom become accessible. This period allows for a meticulous examination of your thoughts, a strengthening of your convictions, and the genesis of new intellectual pathways within your mind. Days pass and your inner world begins to shift. Your thoughts deepen, your intentions solidify. You are no longer easily swayed by external opinions, but rather a profound inner conviction awakens within you that your rational faculties, guided by the universal intellect, are sufficient. This conviction imbues you with new strength, and when it is recognized that you have become intellectually robust, no longer dependent on the whims of others, and aligned with the larger cosmic design, then you begin to receive what you are prepared for. Subsequently, the very world that seemed to have abandoned you begins to seek you out. Those same friends, relationships, and people inquire about your successes, but you are no longer the same person. You have been transformed. Your prosperity is now accompanied by profound intellectual awareness. Your respect is paired with inner tranquility, and you understand that these are not mere favors from individuals, but the manifestation of a profound universal order that guided you through the trial of isolation. When true prosperity is granted, it is not merely material wealth, it is discernment, patience, and gratitude, virtues cultivated during this solitary phase. This is the stage where an individual's resolve is tested. Some succumb to the difficulty, while others emerge refined. Those who are refined become truly worthy of enduring prosperity. Remember, the wisdom of the cosmos is profound. It presents challenges to soften your disposition, isolates you to direct your attention inward, and provides silence so you can hear the subtle guidance of reason. When you begin to perceive this guidance, then the arrival of prosperity is no longer a major concern. It ceases to be a mere test and becomes a justified reward. Therefore, when your life enters a peculiar quietude and inexplicable solitude, do not despair. This is an indication that something significant has been prepared for you. The universe is preparing you, refining you, separating you from the noise of the world to align you with higher principles. Your task is simply to cultivate patience, express gratitude, and maintain conviction. For isolation is not always deprivation. It is often a precursor to forthcoming blessings. And when the moment arrives, when prosperity, respect, tranquility, and well-being grace your threshold, you will humbly acknowledge, "O first cause, had I not been guided through that period of isolation, I would never have understood that true tranquility, true prosperity, and true connection resides solely in alignment with your ultimate rational order." 2. The challenge of sustained perseverance, patience. The path to significant achievement demands an unwavering commitment, often described as sustained perseverance or patience, saber. This is the gateway through which the full benefit of one's efforts and the blessings of the cosmic order manifest. It is a threshold where an individual must commit all their energy, hopes, dreams, and aspirations to the crucible of trial. Sustained perseverance is the doorway through which the benevolent outcomes of rational action emerge. However, this door does not open easily. Many obstacles stand before it, periods of uncertainty, emotional darkness, and moments of profound frustration. When the universe is preparing to bestow upon you, it rigorously tests your capacity for sustained perseverance. This may come through delays, through temporary deprivation, or through the removal of something you hold dear. You may exert effort, offer fervent prayers, and exhaust every avenue, yet the desired outcomes seem delayed. This is precisely when two distinct voices often arise within. One urges you to abandon your efforts, convinced that nothing will come of them. The other quietly insists on continuing, asserting that the underlying rational order is at work. The individual who heeds the latter voice is the one who truly succeeds. Patience is not merely passive waiting, but an active, rational choice to avoid internal rebellion. It means experiencing emotional pain and even shedding tears, yet maintaining a steadfast conviction in the ultimate design and purpose. This is the state where the firmness of an individual's rational conviction is measured. It assesses whether one maintains gratitude during times of abundance and unwavering belief during adversity. During the test of perseverance, time often appears to slow dramatically. Moments feel like ages, and every effort seems to be met with delay. But remember, while the universe may delay, it does not deny. When the appropriate time arrives, it compensates for all delays. It often bestows upon you not merely what you sought, but that which is optimally better for you. Sometimes your provision is hindered, Other times, your health, relationships, or reputation face challenges. You may wonder why these difficulties are befalling you. Yet the truth is the universe is not breaking you down. It is building you up. It is preparing you so that when prosperity arrives, you are not consumed by arrogance, but humbled by gratitude. The challenge of perseverance precedes prosperity precisely to cultivate a pliable intellect and a receptive heart. You learn that even in scarcity and difficulty, the rational order of existence prevails. When you internalize this lesson, prosperity cannot corrupt you. Your disposition transforms. Previously, you might have complained about minor setbacks. Now you quietly smile and assert, "My intellect, guided by the universal intellect, understands the greater purpose." This conviction becomes a hallmark of your rational strength, and it is this strength that unlocks the pathways to your provision. The journey of perseverance is indeed long, but never without purpose. Each day, it refines you, extracting arrogance, selfishness, complaint, and impulsiveness. And when it is discerned that you have become pure in intention and capable of gratitude and endurance, then you are provided from sources you never imagined. As Avicenna might suggest, he who masters the sweetness of perseverance can endure any bitterness of the world. This is the essence of perseverance. When all external resources are depleted, hope remains alive in your heart. When all paths seem closed, the lamp of conviction continues to glow in your eyes, and this very lamp will one day lead you to illumination. The test of perseverance often peaks when success is just a step away, but individuals, weary, turn back. The universal design might have briefly held you back to grant you a far greater reward. Had you persevered just a little longer, you would have attained all. Perseverance is the measure of your intellectual and volitional fortitude. The universe presents challenges to gauge whether you become disillusioned or whether you draw closer to understanding its intricate design. Those who turn towards deeper understanding, even amidst hardship, become exceptional individuals. And when they become exceptional, the universe unveils pathways for them that astonish the world. This is why prosperity attained after perseverance is always imbued with blessing. Such prosperity does not merely fill bank accounts, it fills hearts with tranquility. It is devoid of hubris, imbued instead with the fragrance of gratitude. Therefore, when everything in your life seems to slow down, when your efforts seem unrewarded, when your aspirations remain unfulfilled, remember that you are undergoing a profound, structured test. The path to your ultimate potential is being prepared. You simply need to persevere a little longer. For perseverance may delay its reward, but when it manifests, it transforms the very essence of your life. Finally, when the moment arrives, when your efforts bear fruit, your circumstances transform, and your endeavors yield results, you will declare, "O universal intellect, had I not found the courage during those days of perseverance, I would never have witnessed this joy today." Before granting prosperity, the universe teaches you perseverance, so you may be truly grateful for that prosperity. By delaying, it is in fact preparing you, and when you are fully prepared, it opens the doors to its boundless provision. Just as it is understood, patience is the door through which the benevolent outcomes of rational action emerge. The three stages of development preceding prosperity are 3. The challenge of encountering setbacks, failures. Setbacks are not, in fact, an end, but a beginning. They are profound teachers that instruct individuals on how to truly value success. This is a critical stage that often deconstructs and reconstructs an individual, teaching them to rise resiliently after being knocked down. Individuals often misinterpret setbacks as finality, but in truth, they are not an end. They are the commencement of a new journey, a new perspective, a new self. When the universe intends to elevate an individual, it first fortifies their foundation, and foundations are rarely built with ease. It places individuals in the arena, allowing them to experience defeat, stumble, and fall. This ensures that when success arrives, they do not succumb to the weight of arrogance, but are grounded in the humility of gratitude. Setbacks are the teachers that impart lessons which success alone can never provide. They reveal whom to trust, whom to keep at a distance, and how to transform perceived weaknesses into strengths. When all external paths appear closed, an internal pathway often opens, a path that leads you deeper into self-knowledge. Every setback stimulates a new level of intellectual awareness within you. When you falter, you assess your true capabilities. You learn the extent of your endurance, the depth of your conviction, and the firmness of your intellectual foundations. This is the moment when the universe allows you to truly confront and understand yourself. Often, individuals lose heart after their first setback, concluding that success was not meant for them. However, the profound truth is that when the universe designs for significant success, it first employs minor setbacks to develop a greater capacity within you. It tests your perseverance, your intentions, and your passion. It observes how devoted you are to the aspirations you hold. Setbacks unveil you, not to the world, but to yourself. You discern where you erred, where you rushed, where your efforts lacked precision. This provides you with the crucial insight that allows you to manage success effectively. And when you rise again, you are no longer the same person. You have been transformed. You have acquired a depth that only comes from experiencing and overcoming defeat. In the grand design of the universe, setbacks are not random mishaps, but a form of intellectual and character training. They teach you that success requires not only effort, but also endurance, conviction, and persistent hope. They extract the poison of hubris from your heart and fill it with the nectar of humility, so that when prosperity arrives, you do not elevate yourself, but rather acknowledge the profound order of existence. Remember, setbacks are in essence steps on the ladder of success. Every stumble is propelling you upward. Every closed door is, in fact, an indication of a door you have not yet perceived. The universe redirects you from paths that lead to detriment, guiding you towards paths where greater benefit is concealed. Every successful individual in history has first confronted setbacks. They fell, endured, and rose again. Setbacks taught them how to avoid arrogance after achieving prosperity and how to cultivate genuine wisdom. Those who have never experienced setbacks often lack intellectual depth, for true growth occurs not in ease, but in overcoming adversity. Setbacks present you with two paths. Either you surrender, or you rise again and persist. And those who rise again conquer not just prosperity, but their own destiny. For such individuals, it is understood, I cherish those who, even after falling, return to understanding my order. During times of setback, your inner light may flicker. It may feel as though everything is lost. Yet if you can nurture that light, it will illuminate your path forward. The universe places you in periods of obscurity to guide you toward its greater light. It empties you to fill you, restrains you to propel you forward, breaks you to make you whole. As Avicenna might reason, the wound is the place where the light enters you. A setback is, in essence, that wound through which your inner intellectual light emerges. It teaches you that success is not merely in winning, but in persisting even after defeat. And then, a day comes when you engage in the very endeavor in which you once failed. But this time, your approach, your conviction, your understanding has been transformed. Now your thoughts possess depth, your actions possess integrity, and your heart holds unwavering conviction. And at that moment, it is as if the universe affirms, this individual is now prepared. Now I shall bestow upon them what they never even conceived. This is why setbacks do not stop you. Rather, they illuminate the direction you are meant to take. This is the crucial lesson of your life that teaches you how to safeguard and future prosperity. For the individual who has experienced setbacks never lives in arrogance. They live perpetually in gratitude. Ultimately, when prosperity arrives, respect increases, and stature is established. You will look back and say, had those setbacks not occurred, I would never have truly comprehended this success. Every tear, every defeat, every sleepless night was fuel for your journey through difficulty, and the universe transformed every stumble into a step for you. Therefore, remember, setbacks are not an end, they are a beginning. They are the teachers that instruct you on how to value success. This is the stage that makes you worthy of prosperity, and when you learn these lessons, prosperity resides not merely in your hands, but deeply within your heart. May the universal intellect grant us fortitude in setbacks, courage in defeats, and proximity to its wisdom in all trials. When we stumble, may we be given the strength to rise. When we despair, may our hearts be filled with the conviction that these trials are the foundation of success. O Sustainer, grant us the insight to perceive every challenge as a manifestation of your design, every loss as a facet of your benevolence. Purify our hearts from arrogance, and when you bestow success, include us among the grateful. O Sustainer, may prosperity reside in our hands, not in our hearts. Bring us closer to your ultimate truth, rather than to the fleeting pride of the world. Amen.